The room was already laughing before she even stepped inside. Not because she had said anything, not because she had done anything wrong, but because some people had decided that the color of her skin made her small enough to be used as entertainment. In her simple uniform and worn shoes, Amara felt every eye on her like heat from a fire, cruel and deliberate, yet she kept walking with the quiet dignity of someone who had spent her whole life surviving storms no one else could see. Before we go further, please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you believe kindness and second chances can still change lives. Amara had been sent into that luxury ballroom as a joke by co-workers who thought she did not belong among crystal chandeliers and powerful guests. She carried the tray with trembling hands, fighting humiliation, until the billionaire host noticed not her fear, but the way the room was trying to break her. He crossed the floor, took the tray from her hands, and led her to the center of the room. Then, in a voice calm enough to freeze every whisper, he announced that Amara was the daughter of the woman who had once saved his mother's life, and that no title in that room was greater than her worth. Comment: kindness always wins if you believe respect should never depend on appearance. Tears filled Amara's eyes as the same people who mocked her lowered their heads in shame. For the first time, she was not being seen for her color, but for her humanity. And if this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and share before you go, because someone out there may need this reminder today. The silence that followed felt heavier than the laughter that had filled the room only moments before. It was the kind of silence that forces people to see themselves clearly, the kind that peels away pride and leaves nothing but truth standing in the middle of the floor. Amara stood there unable to move, her chest rising and falling as if she had been holding her breath for years and was only now learning how to breathe again. A few minutes earlier, she had been the target of a cruel joke, a woman pushed forward so others could mock her presence, her skin, her place in a world they believed was never made for her. But now the entire ballroom had shifted. The same polished faces that had curled with amusement were stiff with discomfort, and the same eyes that had looked through her were now fixed on her with something they had not offered before: respect. The billionaire, Nathan Vale, did not raise his voice, and that was what made his words cut even deeper. He spoke with the calm certainty of a man who had spent years around wealth and power and knew exactly how often both were wasted on the wrong people. He told them that many years ago, when he was still a frightened boy and his family had nothing but debt and fear, there had been a terrible winter storm on a lonely road outside the city. Their car had skidded into a ditch, and his mother had been badly hurt. People passed. Some stared. Some slowed down, then drove away. But one woman stopped. That woman was Amara's mother. She had no money, no influence, and no reason to risk her own safety that night, but she carried Nathan's bleeding mother into her tiny home, called for help, and stayed by her side until morning. Nathan said he never forgot the face of the woman who saved his family when everyone else chose convenience over compassion.